He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the dunk by James.
It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Warriors trail by 11. On the wing, Thompson. Shumpert with the steal. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Irving. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Irving, good.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Cavaliers leading by 10. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Love. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Green. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by James. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. Love with a wide open look. Again, Love missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Bogut. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13. Just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. James wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors trail by 10. Jacks up a three. It's tipped, and he gets it back. They'll get another chance. Bogut's persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Irving passes to Love. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four. But the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from three, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for James. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. As Greg was talking about, Clark back to Love. It wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Nice shot by Smith.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Williams with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Jefferson dishes to Williams. Here's Smith. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
The shot by Spates. Nobody around. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Kevin. And a chance to LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and
for me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. Mo Williams out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Warriors trail by 14. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
A different look now for Cleveland. James comes in for J.R. Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Irving kicks to Thompson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. From deep, Iguodala. Rebound by Anderson Varejao.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They get it back. And Spates gets it to go.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And Varejao, the bucket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got 10.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
There's the bucket. Good. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots. English, high off the glass. Again, the best.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
For the Cavaliers.
Spacing.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game, and he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
Shumpert passes to Varejao. James, and he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range two. But Curry has introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide open three. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Thompson with it, now guarded by Shumpert.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Irving kicks to Varejao. Here's Shumpert. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
And their field goal percentage shows that, over 60 now. Tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
No good from outside.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov comes in for Anderson Varejao. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Thompson.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Green left side to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Irving attacking. That one goes. Count it.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
A different look now for Cleveland. Smith checked in for James, and it's Williams in for Iman Shumpert. For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Irving. 1:06 left in the first half of the game. Wasted no time on that one. Barbosa's got his first basket.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
And the rejection by Smith. And they're able to recover. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Mozgov a screen on Barbosa. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Love. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Kevin Love. And the Warriors making a change here. He's off on the second. It's stolen by Smith. Williams. No luck. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 19 points, 4 assists. That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
From deep. Can't hit, and Cleveland will come the other way. Right side jumper. There's Mozgov, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Mozgov's got his second basket of the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's Curry outside, but they recover it. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
It's a pick by Love. Kicks it to Mozgov. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love with the screen for Irving. Irving double team. 6 to shoot. Mozgov sets a screen for Shumpert.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Irving double team. Shumpert in the corner. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Iman Shumpert.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Thompson misses.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Mozgov a screen on Thompson. Down low. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Irving. Mozgov's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for 3s and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Nice shot by James.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from the end.
Shumpert with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's James, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Livingston dishes to Spates. Shot to end this cold run, and Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Smith penetrating, and the basket good. Smith's got 8.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Out to Shumpert. Launches a 3. James, a follow-up flush.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for Shumpert.
Richard Jefferson.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. It's Williams with the drive. And Thompson kicks to Jefferson. Pass to Williams. Back to Jefferson. Smith on the wing. There's the triple. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Outside Williams. Back to Jefferson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
That's good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Smith with it. Barbosa picks him up. Smith the pass to Thompson. And stolen by Spates. Here's Ezeli. That drops. Ezeli's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there. Good job to get it up quick.
To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's leadership. Really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is. Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Smith against Barbosa. Pass to Varejão. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Varejão's got 6 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Spates. Again, Golden State. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Here's Dellavedova. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Jefferson is out there with Mozgov. And it's Varejão in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes to Dellavedova. From downtown, Draymond Green with the rebound.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense is taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Swiped away. Here's Dellavedova, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 10 points for Timofey Mozgov. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Harris is checked in for Cleveland. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And Jefferson throws it down.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jason Thompson is checked in for Bogut. James Michael McAdoo comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Rush in for Harrison Barnes.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. Jefferson dishes to Love. Gets to the corner and buries it. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And again, no good by Golden State.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Fires at the elbow. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Thompson. And he overshot that one, missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Warriors with the rebound. Launches it. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. 17 points for Klay Thompson. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Jefferson kicks to Harris. Varejão's shot is good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Dellavedova kicks to Varejão, puts up the baby hook, and he gets it to go.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-7 run. Right wing. Jefferson drawn the double team. And so it's Cleveland with it. To the inside. Verajau's shot is good. Verajau's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Irving. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Mo Williams is checked in for Harris. 1:04 left to play in the final quarter. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Richard Jefferson.
Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Knocks it loose. Here's Verajau. Can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love. The first one falls.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Williams with a clean look. Dellavedova. And another miss by Cleveland. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And so it's Cleveland taking...
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal.